Good morning, students. Welcome to the first video of The Lake Isle of Innisfree, written by William Butler Yeats. The famous Irish poetry is very popular in Ireland, and Irish people still recite this poem very fondly. Let's get some introduction about William Butler Yeats, who was born in 1865 and he died in 1939. Point-wise, if we follow it, he fell in love with Maud Gonne, an Irish nationalist. His love was not returned. He remained heartbroken till he was 52 years old, when he finally got married. Even though he was of English origin, he loved Ireland very much and thought of himself as an Irishman. His father was also an artist and encouraged him to write poetry. Apart from that, he wrote many poems to Maud Gonne, hoping for her love in return. Now let's talk about his accomplishments. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1923. He became a member of Irish Senate from 1922 to 1928, and he is also referred to as the greatest Irish poet. Just recite the poetry. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, and a hive for honey bees, and live alone in a bee-loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight is all a glimmer, and a noon a purple glow, and evening full of linnet winds. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Let's take a point-wise overview of the poem. The poem is about a person's desire and imagination to leave the city and go to a peaceful place in the country. He wants to escape the harshness of modern living. The persona wants to go to a small island in the middle of a lake. It is called the Lake Isle of Innisfree. The person wants to live by himself in a peaceful place, and he wishes to be close to nature. The poem is about enjoying the beauty of nature and enjoying the peace the countryside can give us. It also talks about the turmoil a person goes through while he lives in a city. He finds a village far more peaceful and close to nature and natural beauty, hence far more comforting and soothing. He has tried to produce various forms of imagery through which he has justified a life in a small village is much more serene and comfortable compared to a life in the city. Now if we paraphrase stanza 1, I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, it means the persona will give up everything to go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there. There will be a small house built near the lake on the island. So he wishes to leave the city and visit Innisfree and finally settle there by building a house near the lake. And what should the house be made of? Of clay and wattles made. The house is made of clay and wattles. There are 9 rows of bean plants near the house, and a home for honey bees in the persona's garden. So that's what he wants. He wants to plant bean rows for his food supply and honey bees so that he can have honey and he can live in the humming noise of the bees. He wants to live alone in the small house which is located in an open area where he can only hear the sound of bees buzzing. Right? So he wants to live where no one lives in his vicinity. The entire surrounding is a large open land, nothing else. So this will be all. We have completed the first stanza. With the remaining stanzas, I will come back again with my next video. Till then, all of you stay home, stay safe, and study hard. Goodbye.